It's pretty early in the day still. The sun's not very low. And I heard the coyotes just going crazy, so I wanted to get close to them and see if I could see them. I've always wanted to see what they do, but you always hear them from a distance. I'm getting pretty close to them. So the sun is almost gone, and I did not find the coyotes on my hike out there to go after them. They were very close. I think they were like one wash over, so maybe like 100 yards to 200 yards away. It's pretty spooky to go look for them, but I had my walking staff with me, and I figured if they came up on me, they're pretty spooky, so they kind of like would scare off pretty easily. I don't think it would have been much problem, but I did not find them, and I did turn around and come back, and I watched my back the entire time on the way back, because it was just you know, who knows if they would like find me or something like that. But I love the coyotes. I would just love to be up close and personal and see what they're doing when they are having their little yipping fights or powwows or whatever those are. Then when they're just going crazy and yip, 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 going nuts. But you can clearly hear them on the recording that I made. They were very close, and I would just love to be able to watch what they do some point. I never even saw one of them, and there was a lot out there. But yeah, maybe next time. Hello everybody, I'm Paul Barger. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to do an unboxing video right now of the Kospet Tank T3. This is an awesome watch I can't wait to get into. I have been wearing the Tank T2 for quite a while now. It's been a couple months, and I am in love with this watch. I compared this to the Apple Watch, and I think it is far superior. I like this watch so much better than the Apple Watch, so I'm excited to check out the brand new version, the Tank T3 Ultra. This is even better than the Tank T2, and I love this one, so I'm sure this one is going to be a nice improvement. So I'm going to take this out of the box, set it up for you, and show you what comes in the box and just what you get when you get a Tank T3 Ultra. It comes in the box just like this. You can take this out, and it has a screen protector on it. You just peel this little screen protector away. It's a nice beefy watch. I like a nice big watch, something like a Casio G-Shock or something along those lines. So this is a good size watch for me. I'll just take this little screen protector off and set it aside. There we have it. All I have to do now is attach the band to the watch. So I'm going to be taking out this top piece, getting into the underside of the watch, and I'll show you all the things that come in the box here. So this little section here has all the accessories that you'll be needing to keep your watch charged and to put the band on and all of that. Alright, so in the box is this cool magnetic base charger. So this magnetic base charger, all you have to do is align those little probes with that, and it magnets to the base. So that's how you will charge it at night or whenever you choose to charge your Tank Ultra. The band it comes with is a nice silicone band. The band is easy to install. All you have to do is push in. There's a little tab here on the side. You'll just push this in and you pop it in place. Doesn't need any tools or anything like that. You can just do that with your fingers. Boom. Now it's clicked into place, so that's the bottom part of the watch band. I'll just do the same thing with the top, with the latch part. All right, that just clicked into place. And now the watch is all ready to be worn. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my T2 and put on the T3 and start setting up the watch. Okay, so all I'm gonna do to power it on is just hold down the button and we'll power it on for the first time. Oh, I just heard it vibrate. There we go. So for the setup of this watch is very easy. You just go through a couple things. It gives you a QR code, so I will be pairing this with the Kospet app. The Kospet app is very easy to use. You could just add a new device right here, add a new device, pair, yes. So after I took this watch out of the box, I went for a 4-mile hike through the desert here. It is an amazing place. It's got a lot of rain lately, so it's super green. Everything is like luscious, green, just about to bloom too. The flowers are about to bloom everywhere. So I took this watch, turned on the GPS mode, put it in a walking sport mode, and I'm gonna put up a screen capture on the side of the screen here and show you where I went and how far I went and all of that, my pace, and it records all of that. After the unboxing video, it took a little bit of getting used to get this set up. It's a little bit different than my old Kospet Tank 2. This is the Tank 3, and I'm starting to get used to it. It's definitely a little different than I was used to on the old watch, but it's turning out to be pretty awesome, and the GPS features are really killing it for me. Over the next few months here, I want to get more fit. I want to be more active, so I'm going to be using this watch to kind of motivate myself and record my workouts, and I'll just be using it a lot for my hikes, my runs, my cycling, all of those kind of workouts. So I'm pretty excited to get into it and start using it even more. My first hike yesterday was 4 miles, and I just intended to go out and back, and I ended up making a big loop all around this camping area on state trust land. While I was on my hike, I saw a straight piece of stick or something laying on the ground just ahead of me, and I went and picked it up, and this is a saguaro cactus spine. This is like the skeleton that's inside of a saguaro cactus, and it looked like almost like somebody had found this and set it aside for the next person to find, because it was right off of the trail, and it was just laying there, and I immediately picked it up. I love stuff like this. I love making like walking sticks, walking staffs, and that kind of thing. I've made them out of bamboo and other kind of cactus. I made one out of an ocotillo before, and it came out really cool. I made it into like a wizard staff. It has like a gem in the end of it, and I filled it all in with epoxy because I had cracks and stuff. So I filled all those cracks in with epoxy. It's back at the property, but I was super excited to find this saguaro cactus spine, and I'm gonna be making it into a really nice walking staff. So on this end is really short. I just shaved off the end of it. It was a little cracked and starting to break, so I'm filling it in with some super glue to fill in all the little cracks and stabilize it a little bit, and I cut it off so that it was nice and flat and rounded it with the sander. And then on this side, I went a little bit further for my grip. I went down to about here, but I really like the patina and the natural look of this spike. So I could polish this whole thing up and make it all look like this, but I don't think it's necessary. I really like just having a grip on the top and then having the natural look of the rest of the staff, just the way it is naturally. It's been aged. It's got that beautiful silver color that you get naturally just from being out in the weather and stuff. And I'm super excited to find this on my hike. In this part of the video, I want to show you some of the features that the watch has and give you an idea of what the display looks like on the watch. Right now I have it set up with a dial that I picked out from the watch face gallery that is available on the Kospet app. And I'm going to just cycle through some of the features here and show you just what it looks like when you are scrolling through. Here's the app list. By pushing this top button, the select button, you can make a call from here. You can do activity. I use this a lot to start a workout. You can also check old workout records by going in there and scrolling through. As you can see, I have not done too many, but you can see all your stats here. Like here is my old sleep records, the blood oxygen it measures in your system. You can control your music from your iPhone this way. Voice assistant, has a compass, all sorts of things. This is pretty cool. It has a breathing exercise app where it will guide you on a breathing exercise, which is pretty nice. Something that I normally don't do in my daily life, but with that, it does make me do it a little bit more often. You can also use it as a remote shutter for your camera. So say you're taking a family photo and you set up your phone, you can use the watch as a shutter switch to trigger taking a picture. This is a cool feature that I like. It's the flashlight. You just turn it on. It has a bright white display, so at night you can see a little bit in the dark. And then more in-depth settings, you can change how long the screen stays on, your display, your timeout duration, things like that. Now, one of the most fun things about a smartwatch is that you can change your display. You're not stuck with the same display all the time. So that is kind of fun. So I'm going to show you a few of the displays that I like the best on my watch. So I tend to like these ones that have a very simple display with lots of information. Here's the steps up top, the distance I've traveled, what my heart rate is, and the time, the date, and the day, and a numerical representation of the battery percentage. Those are my favorite ways to do it. You can also have an analog type of dial. This one has my steps shown on there, and a compass where it shows the direction that I'm facing as well. So that's kind of cool. Everybody loves a rubber chicken. I also do like a space design. So this is like the planet Earth in outer space with the moon circling it, possibly something like that. Ooh, I like this one. It's like a lotus planet floating above, like an island that's floating in the sky, something. Ooh, it's a purple futuristic city. Yeah, I like that kind of thing too. There's another kind of industrial looking digital display, has the weather on there as well. Another analog display coupled with a digital display as well. And there's yet another one with some gauges, some dials, and a numerical representation of the time. So anyways, I've shown you a little bit of what the display looks like. It is a nice bright AMOLED display. It is very tough, scratch resistant. It came with a screen protector in the box as well, but I did not use it because I just don't like using them. I'd much rather have the feel of the glass. So anyways, let me get back to it. I just got back from my second hike I've ever done with my GPS Tank T3 watch, and I'm going to be showing you how it works with the Kospet app. I'll be putting up the screen capture right here so you can see what it looks like when you go into the app and you want to look at your workouts or your hikes or whatever you've done with the sports modes on the Tank T3. So I go into sport, and down here my sports record, there it is. It's a 40-minute 1.65 mile walk, and I'm going to click on that, click on the thing to get a detail of what it looks like. It was a simple walk. It was just out and back. I just went to pick some flowers for the bus and for Ellie, and it was pretty simple. Not really much to brag about or anything, but it was a short little walk I just went on, and I recorded what I did on the phone and on my watch. Burned 303 calories, 3,643 steps, and I traveled 1.65 miles. You can look at the chart, and the chart gives you a little bit more information of how much of a warm-up you did and how much fat burning mode you were in. If I had done some running or sprinting, it would have been in the extreme category, and you would have seen that there. So I'm not really sure exactly what this means. It says speed, highest 16 feet 18 inches. I'm not really sure what this means, so I have to look into that a little bit more and figure it out. But we're over here by the Superstition Mountains in Gold Canyon in the Phoenix area. You can see the full map, and that's where we're at in this area. The Superstition Mountains are freaking awesome, and I love them. So we've been really enjoying our time here. You know, I really like the watch. It's taking me some getting used to, figuring out everything on the watch, all of its features and how it works. But I just wanted to tell you about this watch. It's a really low-cost alternative to an Apple Watch. I had the first generation Apple Watch, and I did not like it at all. I got rid of it in less than a year. The battery life was awful. It needed to be charged on a daily basis, and this watch, I don't have to charge this every day at all. I'm talking at least every 4th, 5th day, and I have it on modes that uses up a little bit more battery. So if you put it on very low power consumption settings, you could get away with not charging this for like once a week or maybe once every 10 days. It really has a good battery life. It's a comfortable watch. I think it looks good. I really like everything about it. The nice bright AMOLED, AMOLED. Anyways, that type of display is really nice and bright, and it's nice. You can choose from a whole bunch of different faces for the watch to match your style and the usefulness of it. So I just wanted to let you know there is a cheaper option out there rather than Garmin and Apple Watches. You can get a really nice smartwatch for under $200. Some of their watches are under $100. So if this sort of thing interests you, you want to get a little more fit, a little bit more healthy, hit the link in the description of this video and get your own Kospet Tank T3 GPS watch. I'm really loving it. It's pretty freaking awesome, and I would recommend it. Definitely better than the Apple Watch. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I'll check you out in another video real soon, right down the road, or down the path, or the trail, or the cycling path, or whatever you have, whatever you think.
Kospet. Watch you want.